Here is the first installment in my comic book character inspired makeup tutorials. We're going to begin with Poison Ivy. So first you're going to take a base. I used a Revlon palette. Take cream eyeshadow, the green color, and I'm going to just apply this to my eyelid up to the crease. Then I'm going to take my green from my Urban Decay Book of Shadows palette and pat this on top of the cream base that I just applied. I'm going to take an olive green-like color and just blend that into the crease. I'm going to use this peachy orange color from my Meet Matte Nudes palette and blend out any harsh lines. I'm going to use this green pastel-like color as a highlight just underneath the arch of the brow. Back to that green cream base, and I'm just going to apply this on my bottom lash line. With a small pointed brush and the same green eyeshadow that I used on my eyelid, I'm going to go over that green base that I just put on my lower lash line, staying just in the outer half. Then I'm going to go back in with the olive green color and go the rest of the way in on my bottom lash line. I'm going to use that same soft green that I used as a highlight and pat it just into the center of my eyelid. Once more with that green cream eyeshadow and the small pointed brush, I'm going to go in and draw vines coming out of the outer corner of my eye. You can make more or less, you can add leaves on or make it more dramatic however you'd like, but I just went with 4 simple squiggly vines. I used that same green to define the inner corner of the eye. Again, with the cream green eyeshadow, I went ahead and just brushed it into my eyebrows. You can't really see it unless it's in the light, but I thought it added a really cool green effect. To set all of the vines in place, I went in with my green Urban Decay eyeshadow and just went over all of the lines I had drawn. Then with the same Urban Decay palette, I went in with that dark green color that I think is called Cobra and just defined the outer corner of the eye. I'm using a black liquid liner to align my upper lash line, and then I just flicked it out just a little bit. Since this eye look is already so dark and dramatic, I chose to go over my bottom waterline with a white eyeliner. You can also use black, but when I think of comic book characters, I think of really big eyes. You can use a fluffy brush and some translucent powder to really set the vines. Then curl your lashes. Then apply mascara to your upper and lower eyelashes. You can also apply false lashes to make it more dramatic. Here is the finished eye look, and now onto the face. I added a pretty heavy contour because when I think of comic book characters, I think of really defined facial features, so I wanted to make it as dramatic as I could. I used this apricot blush from a Smashbox palette and applied it pretty heavily. As far as the lips go, in the comic book I'm pretty sure she wore red lipstick, and I've seen a lot of people also do green, but I chose to go with more of a burnt orange color so that more of the focus would be on the eyes, and the color just reminded me of the color of leaves in fall, and I thought it looked pretty good. You choose whatever you think's best. So here you go is the finished look. It's inspired by Poison Ivy. I think it's totally wearable and a lot of fun. Thank you for watching, and comment below with what character you want to see next.